Alright, I am in no mood today. I am ready to go game hunting. We're going to knock this out. We're going to find some good stuff today. I hope. But before we get started, you know how this goes. We got a package from Emceemur, our boy, my boy, everyone's boy, the merman, Emceemur. And I was like, hey man, can I have that? And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. He sent it to me. But, you know, Mur was saying that he wants to do like Game Boy games this year or whatever. So at the end of this episode, I will show you the other side of this envelope, which is Emceemur's address. And you can send him all the Game Boy stuff that you want. He's like, oh, you know, don't do that, whatever. And I'm like, you know, trying to help out a fellow YouTuber. So, all right, so let's just get to this and we'll go game hunting. So, yeah, I was pretty excited to get this. It is the Explorer's Handbook for Dragon Warrior. A little beat up, but that's all right. And we definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much, Mur. Boom. Leave that right there. Let's go game hunting. Alright guys, we're at our first stop of the day. We haven't gone in a while. We haven't gone to thrift stores, pawn shops in a while because of Christmas, the holidays, snow, general laziness. So hopefully we can get in there and find some stuff. Woo! What is going on, guys? We're done for the day. We're heading back to the game room. We got some pickups. We got something in the trunk because it wouldn't fit up in front. We make a lane change. But very excited. Did a lot of negotiating today. And like I said, I'll see you back at the game room. I'm pretty excited. Woo. All right. Good evening, guys. It is now 2:15. I started my day making a rant video that you've already seen about demonetization and Tide Pods. So I started my day at about 4:30 this morning to get up and make that video. And now we're going to see the pickups from the day. I still did not get... I've meant to go to the dollar store and get a frame for Leaf and COE 33. But they can hang out right there for now. I forget every time. I've been to the dollar store like 3 times. All right. So we're going to do this little Bithead 1000-ish. Love Bithead 1000. I will leave a link to his channel down below. Make sure you check it out if you haven't. Great storyteller. He's on a quest to get all of his Nintendo games or whatever, get a complete Nintendo set. In this day and age, I know. But he's putting it down, man. He's got a couple hundred games already, it looks like. Anyway, he always starts off with a story or a rant. So we're going to follow that format today. The first thing I want to talk about is, I hope you guys enjoyed the demonetization and Tide Pod video. It's good to kind of vent a little bit and let stuff out. So I want to talk about Facebook groups. So I get asked all the time, I'm sure like you guys do too, hey, join my group. It's the World Game and Old Junk Vintage Stuff group. And you're like, cool, I'm into that. And you know, you read it and it's like, oh, we're trying to bring the community together and, you know, talk about games and show off games and whatever. But in all these Facebook groups, this is what I'm seeing. I've got this game and I want more than eBay for it. And then you read the rules of the group and it's like, please price your games at 10% to 15% lower than the average eBay sale price. And it's not being done. And nobody's really monitoring, you know what I mean? They had this guy had this game up for $85. And you look on eBay and the average price is about 65, 70-ish. So it's like, not that I care because I'm not going to buy it. But it's like, don't ask me to join your Facebook group if all that's on there are scumbag resellers and every post is, this is for sale, this is for sale, this is for sale. Check out my listing. And then you hit the continue reading and the page goes like this. And it's all just prices for individual games, which again are at or above eBay price. Like I'm thinking about just dropping out of like 90% of the groups that I'm in. So I don't know. If you guys have an opinion on that, let me know down below. All right. It's been a ranting kind of day, I guess. Let's get started. So we struck out at the first 3 or 4 thrift stores, nothing but Diarrhea the Explorer, Turds, and Donkey Diarrhea. I'm trying to explain this in a way that Emceemur will relate to, because we're pals. So I go to this pawn shop, been there a lot, and they've always had like the same stack of games. And I'm kind of looking through, and I'm like, today's moving day. We're going to buy some stuff today, but we're not going to overpay for it. And if it's not the right price, I don't need it, you know? So I'm trying to thin out the collection anyway. You guys know that. So I asked the guy, and before they were like, how much are your PlayStation 3 games? Oh, they're $10 each, or $5 each, or whatever. Or they're different prices. Like, how's the guy at the pawn shop going to know the difference between, you know what I mean? Like, all he does is check in stereos and chainsaws and shit all day. How's he supposed to know what a PlayStation 3 game's worth? So he comes over and he's like, oh, they're about $5 a piece. I said, I'm going to grab a stack of games and just give me your best offer. I'm not paying $5 a piece for them. But I don't expect you to give them to me for, you know, $1 each or whatever. So I'm gonna grab some games. You give me your best offer, and I'm either gonna take it or leave it. I'm not even gonna negotiate with you. So if you want them out the door, let me know. So I grabbed these games, and I also one of these games I'm like, yeah, look at this disc. It's got like, it doesn't look too good. When really it's like fingerprints and Cheeto marks and, you know, snot scrapings on it. You know what I mean? It'll work once it gets cleaned off. But I didn't want to let him know that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. I said, what's the best you can do? He goes, how about $16? Perfect. That's right around, that's like 2 something a game, 250 a game, I think. Ish, 260 a game, doesn't matter. So we picked up Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. That one's got an awesome reversible cover. It's got the map. We got Need for Speed Ridge Racer Unbounded. That one is complete, which is awesome. This is the one, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. That was the one where I showed him the disc and I was like, yeah, see, just needs to be cleaned. Basically, I got that one for free. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. I want to get the Sly Cooper collection. Aliens vs. Predator. Very excited to have that game. I'm a big fan of that franchise. And last but not least, boom, Hot Wheels World's Best Driver. That one is complete. And this one's going for about $24.99 to $29.99 on eBay. So if you see that game, make sure you pick it up for cheap. Alright, so I go to this pawn. It's called Buckeye Pawn. It's on South High Street. And had some games, had one of interest. He said, yeah, they're $5 each. And I'm like, yeah, could you do 4? He goes, no, they're $5 each. I went, okay, I'll take it. But it's I'd never seen this one before. I've seen the 2-pack. This is Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I've seen the one that's like the dual pack or whatever, but I've never seen that one. There's the disc. Actually in really good condition on that one. So, I'm at the thrift store, and they don't really have anything. It looks like it's been picked through, but this got passed over, is what it looked like, because all that was left was sports games, and I don't know anybody that goes video game hunting that would leave this behind. If you ever see these for $5-10, pick them up, always. This is a complete factory sealed in-box, in clamshell case, whatever, PS2 DualShock controller, the slate gray. We got that for $6. You look on eBay, PS2 controllers, DualShock sealed in the blister pack, I guess, bubble pack, whatever. You know, they're going between $30 and $50, depending on the color. I think the blue one's actually really expensive, and the white one. But I actually didn't even look to see how much that one was. I want to sell that just to make a little money on it, but I also want to keep it as well. So I go to Goodwill down by Ohio State campus, the Ohio State University campus, and they're good for, they've got those cases where they have the auctions in. They don't have auctions, they just put it in there with the price on it, you can buy it. So I saw this sitting on top of the case. It is the Beatles Rock Band Special Edition box, and it was $24.99. I don't know if you guys can see the $24.99 there, but right next to it was a PS3 drum set in the box. It wasn't complete, but it was $10. If it was complete, I would have picked it up for $10. So I asked the lady, I said, you know, that's a drum set, and it's $10. This is a Beatles Rock Band set, and the Beatles Rock Band set wasn't in here. I'll show you what was in there. But this isn't even complete, and it's $25. So she called the manager. I explained it to the floor manager. She called back and talked to like the store manager, and the store manager was like, yeah, just give it to him for $9.99, whatever the same price is. So for $9.99, we got this awesome Beatles Rock Band box, which I'll probably just end up throwing this box on Craigslist for $10 to see if anybody wants it. You know, a little shelf fodder, maybe some shelf candy. So I'll probably make $10 just on the box. Okay, so inside I think this is the only thing that was supposed to be in the box. It's a Rock Band microphone still in the plastic. Looks like it was never used. But this was sort of random. I pulled this out. It is a audio video cable for GameCube, PS3, I guess, and 360. So it's one of those multi-cables. Those aren't really rare or anything. You find those anywhere. Came with 4 games, which was awesome. It's got Guitar Hero World Tour, Guitar Hero Aerosmith, Guitar Hero 5, and Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. So to get a couple games in there, pretty awesome. And we have this Blockhead PS3 guitar. Awesome silver color. It's got this weird like wood grain finish on the back. It's actually really heavy too. So got a black Gibson guitar, which is awesome. I saw a lot of Rock Band and Guitar Hero stuff. And then Guitar Hero, the Aerosmith one that goes with that game, which is sweet. And the best part, if you're going to buy Guitar Hero and Rock Band stuff, make sure that it comes with the receivers. There's 3 receivers, and then there is a adapter, so you can plug 3 into 1. I'm sure that's worth a little bit of money. And then this is the one that goes to the Blockhead guitar. It's got a USB for PlayStation 3, and then it's got a PlayStation 2 port. So that's awesome that it works with both. So happy to have all that stuff. You know, those Rock Band guitars sell for $25, $30 each. So if we can get $75 out of the guitars and $10 extra out of the box, that's $85 on a $10 lick. So pretty excited to have all this stuff. All right. The second to last stop of the day, I go in there and it says Xbox 360, PS3 games, $6.99. Now this is weird. It's pawn shop. All the PS4, DS, and Xbox One games were on that side of the store. Everything else, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, GameCube, all that stuff was over on that side of the store. So I don't know why they didn't put it all together. So PS3 games, $7 a piece. I'm like, okay. And then I walked over to the DS section and I found a game, and he's like, oh, how about $3 for that? No problem. So I go up to the counter, and this is where, if you have really good verbal skills and you're not afraid to spend the extra minutes to talk to the guy working the register or behind the counter, you know, get to know him, just for that brief second, build that instant rapport, it can sort of pay dividends, because he wanted $17 for all this stuff, and I got it for $10 out the door. So it was like $9.47 with tax, and it was, you know, $10 or whatever. So had I known that, I would have picked up more PS3 games if they were that cheap. But the first game that we picked up, tried to find stuff I could trade into GameStop and get cash. So we got The Sims 3 Pets. This is the limited edition. I don't know what makes it limited. Not really into The Sims, but complete with the manual, which is nice. We got Tomb Raider Trilogy. Very excited to have this. I think I'm going to keep this one and sell off my PS2 Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, and Tomb Raider Underworld games, and just keep that one. Disc is in great shape. And then when he said $3 for this DS game, I was like, okay. So $3, picked up Chrono Trigger for the Nintendo DS. So you can get that to focus for you. Which, from what I understand, the Super Nintendo version is the best. This is the second best. And the PlayStation 1 version is not even worth your time. So, again, $10 for that. Looks like it'll trade into GameStop for about $32 cash. And somewhere close to $42, $45 in trade credit. Because I'll have an additional $5 trade credit bump with that. So I haven't decided what I wanted to do with those yet. But, pretty awesome. I could take Chrono Trigger in there, get $16 for it cash or whatever. And that pays for the rest of the games. I don't know. We'll see. Second to last stop of the day, I go to Game On. I did a game store tour of that place. Absolutely awesome. I love that place. Great inventory. This place has awesome inventory. And this was on the shelf. Just to let you know like how much inventory they have and how impressive this was. This game, which would usually be in the collector's counter, was just on the shelf with the rest of the Nintendo games. And that game is Dragon Warrior for $20. The box has seen better days. Missing the tab, writing on the back. The bottom has had it. But I didn't buy it for the box. Oh no! Inside, it's got the manual, which will sell with the box. The game, which we will sell with the box. It's actually a really, really nice copy, to be honest with you. So we'll throw that with the box. It's got the Nintendo Power poster. If I don't have this in my Dragon Warrior, I'll be adding that. If not, it'll go in the box. I just got this piece from Emceemur as well, but it is the Dragon Warrior Explorer's Handbook. So now I've got an extra copy of that one. This one's a little crispy. And then the last two pieces that I needed. The Dragon Warrior Adventurer's Guide laminate card, which I saw these on eBay for like 16 bucks or 17 bucks. And I was like, man, I have to pull the trigger on that soon or else the price is going to go up. Not anymore. We've got one. So we'll be adding that. And then the one piece that I was worried about to make my thing super complete is the 5 strategy tips to start you on your quest. This little piece of paper that I'm sure got thrown out of most Dragon Warriors. So we'll be adding these 2 pieces. And now we've got the complete Dragon Warrior for the NES. It's got the posters, the maps, everything in there. The dungeon maps, the overworld maps. It's all going to be in there. And with the rest of that, I'm going to throw that up online for 25 bucks. And if somebody wants to come pick it up for 20 bucks, I'm going to give it to them. And I'm going to get my 2 pieces that I need for free. So very, very excited to have that. Last thing we got, I was perusing through their PlayStation 1 games. I can't let Year of the PlayStation go. I still got to search out awesome deals on PlayStation 1 games. And they had this game, it was $30. And in my opinion, it's worth every bit of $30. But this is a place that'll deal with you. So I said, hey, looks like 2 of these sold on eBay for $19.99. Can you match that price? And he's like, the best I can do is $23. And then I was like, all right, well, I might leave it, but it does have a little bit of ink on the disc. And he's like, all right, I'll just do it for $19.99. And the game that I'm very happy to add to the collection, Strikers 1945. You guys know I love my shmups. Don't pay attention to that. I got it for 20 bucks. And very nice condition, except for somebody wrote on it a little bit. So I'm not going to even mess with trying to get that off. But the disc is in very, very, very nice shape as I try and get some more shmups for my PlayStation 1. Alright, thanks for sticking around. Those are the pickups. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As promised, we're going to get to Emceemur's home address right there. Oh! Episode over. I totally got you guys. Woo!